Kazan Art Colors plant presents Art Colors Capitello. Capitello, art colors for those who feel like an artist. Having been made according to our own original know-how, the colors correspond to the demands of the most choosy professional artists and designers. When developing the colors, the opinions of many Russian famous painters were taken into account. At the present time, Kazan Art Colors plant manufactures acrylic paints and gouache. The range of our products is constantly widening and now includes more than 250 items. Professional artists use the colors Capitello with great pleasure. A rich color palette helps a painter fulfill any work intended.
Я только что попробовал очень интересные гуашевые краски. Виген для меня.
I have been working with gouache for a long time. While working, I have to adjust to the fact that the material becomes lighter after its application. Gouache Capitello seems attractive to me because it doesn't change its color after drying. It lets a painter transfer the whole delicacy of the intended color nuances in his work. Besides, I have become convinced that this gouache can be used for a work in a watercolor technique. A rich color palette, good coverage rate, ability not to change its color, constancy of color when drying, possibility to use it in a watercolor technique make this gouache irreplaceable for an artist. I would like to congratulate the manufacturer on these wonderful colors. Colors Capitello are more and more in great popularity with the students of the Russian art educational institutions. We are inside the Kazan branch of the Art Institute named after Surikov. I use acrylic colors rather seldom. My first acquaintance with the colors Capitello started when I first wanted to make a big work using acrylic paints. The picture was on a sport theme. At first I assumed that I would make a preliminary work using these paints, and then I would continue it with the oil ones. But after starting my work, I liked it so much that I completed the work over my painting with the use of only the colors Capitello. Using a little amount of the paints, I painted a canvas with a size of 1.5 meters. I have been doing acrylic painting for many years. A few years ago, I got familiar with the colors Capitello. The colors are very qualitative and pleasant to work with. And according to my students' feedback, and by my experience, I can recommend everybody to try and paint in these colors. You won't regret it. During the training activity, when making a portrait, the students used acrylic paints and gouache. For me, these colors turned out to be something new. And according to their properties, they seem to be rather different. I mean, I got used to the certain paints, and here I discovered for myself something new. If usually gouache becomes lighter after its application, then in this case, it doesn't happen so. It's such a good feeling when you paint and your painting doesn't become whitish.
она удобна, я считаю, и...
I find it very convenient for children's crafts as well. They are ideal paints for decorative and such a rich, bright craft. Colors Capitello are used with a great pleasure by fans of decorative art. For these purposes, acrylic paints are best suited. Thanks to good adhesion to the different surfaces, they have become widely used in painting of various objects, even exotic ones, such as items made from dried salt dough. The paints spread perfectly on any ceramics. The paints have a good coverage rate. It is well seen from the example of painting the mask made from plastics. The paints not only cover the layers having been applied, but also spread evenly on the surfaces being painted. Using the tin soldiers being painted as an example, we can see how the paint spreads on the metal surface. The paint spreads on the gypsum surface very well too. Acrylic paints Capitello have become widely used in interior decoration. Capitello art colors are for those who feel like an artist.